What's going on, everybody? DomoSenpai here, and man, what a mother day. Gachiakuta episode 21 was a lot more than I had bargained for. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would see Yutaka Nakamura, Vincent Chansard, Soupshi, and various others, Hone, all working on Gachiakuta, just sporadically throughout the entirety of the series. But never in my wildest dreams did I expect them to all work on one episode. Absolutely blew my mind. Now, as I was watching the episode, we were watching it over at twitch.tv/DomoSenpaitv. By the time this video goes live, the VOD is probably gone. But as we were watching it, it went from normal animation to like extremely fast-paced, eccentric, crazy animation in the snap of a finger. Dog, there were so many standout moments that I don't even know how I could potentially highlight them all in one video. Mostly what I wanted to get across was how grateful I am that Gachiakuta received such treatment. And I had made a tweet. I had made a tweet earlier in the day, and as y'all could probably tell, I've gone through and I've retweeted a lot of people's works, you know what I'm saying? But I made a tweet saying, I'm so thankful that Gachiakuta got this treatment, bro. Episode 21 was absolutely fucking bonkers, and shout out to everyone who was involved in making this a certified classic. We even had somebody who did work. Gachiakuta came through to the stream, was in charge of the small sequence of bro and deer running towards Bundus. It was exceptional. This is probably, and this is, a little bit of Vincent Chansard in here. This is one of the cuts that completely blew my mind, was just how well this animation was done. Like this moment in particular, this was one of the really big moments in the series, showcasing Rudo's strength of him going above and beyond what he could naturally do. You know what I'm saying? Like he took the Watchman series to the next level and focused it all in one shot. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, was insane. It was beautiful. And it was showcased so well. We had, like I said, Vincent Chansard on here, did a wonderful job on this, and he said it was just a bit, and it was amazing. You had Soupshi working on this, amazing job. And then Jobski Animation, this shit right here, Jesus Christ, was this Rio animation so fuego. I could not believe how sick that was. I say all that to say this episode should serve as not a benchmark for what to expect from the series in regards to how it looks, but it should serve as a reference point to understand just how cool Gachiakuta can be, and that outside of the amazing story, there are some insanely cool action sequences that can really satisfy the palates of those of y'all who are in love with the modern animation styles, or just modern action scenes like ones that come from Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen and stuff like that, right? Chainsaw Man. This should serve as a reference point. Gachiakuta is one of the ones that also has amazing story, dialogue, characters, character design, and just overall moments that we can really sit back and chat and talk about all the time. And again, I really could not believe how cool this episode was. The Yutaka Nakamura segment, and it's funny, somebody was like, yo, when Nakamura is doing the storyboarding, when his turn comes. And you really did. Like, you noticed the change. It happened relatively quick. It was like the zoom in effect, or the zoom out effect, I think it was, going from the Trash Beast core to Rudo, and then the Bundus hands going over, protruding as if they were leaving the scene, which was insanity, bro. I am truly blessed to be able to witness something that I've been covering since day one get such awesome treatment, And the fact that with My Hero ending, a lot of the My Hero boys can, go work on Gachiakuta from time to time. It's such a wonderful feeling and overall exciting time to be a Gachiakuta fan, bro. I genuinely think that this is the best episode by far. And I know a lot of people say, oh man, I still like episode 16. Oh man, I still like episode like 18 or 19, whichever one was the Rio one, right? I know a lot of people are saying things like that, but there's no way you can deny just how godlike this episode was. It was literally the title of my last video. I said Gachiakuta episode 21 is going to be insane. and it transcends the realm of insane, and it was just unbelievable. One of my other favorite moments from this episode, and it's funny that it was one of my favorite moments in the manga, even though it was relatively short, was the moment that Engine and Ryo looked at each other and they activated their Jinki and they took off. What they did in this moment made that shit 10 times, a million times better, because instead of just, you know, showing them dodge Bundus's arms, right? Instead of just doing that, they went on a whole tear. They showcased 2 segments of them going absolutely bananas, and that just goes to showcase Bundus's strength as well, right? Show them going absolute bananas on each of Bundus's prosthetic arms that they were fighting. And Bundus is no slouch. They made him look extremely ridiculous as well. But can we talk about the standout moment? And I know a lot of people are going to have like their own standout moments, and people are probably going to disagree with me on this one, but bro, Rudo coming to terms with the fact that he can take his ability to the next level, and I showed it a little bit, right? And him falling through this like time stream, this time slip sort of thing, and you saw the Watchman series stuff flow over him. And from that moment, he awakens X3. That shit was phenomenal. And then obviously to some of the standout panels from the manga, him signaling the charge and shooting the nail. You know, that in itself was awesome. And one of the funnier moments, and this is something that to deviate away from Rudo, was Dia. Him boxing with those like Gotenks ghosts of a hand from Bundus was absolute cinema, bro. It was absolute cinema. I'm like, yo, I did not expect it to go this way for Dia. I was so excited, bro. That shit was cool. And then you have bro like break dancing fighting against the other hands. Yo, they did not, bro. I need y'all to understand. These are hands, singular hands that these guys are fighting. Isn't that ridiculous? Anyway, what a time to be alive. What a time to witness one of the coolest episodes of the year. What a time to be a Gachiakuta fan. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to talk about as far as the episode goes. There were a lot of cool moments. You had Rudo's Call of Duty moment. That was pretty cool. And I didn't even talk about one of the coldest endings to a Gachiakuta episode yet, and that was Nelda coming out of the ground, bro. That electricity shit, the static electricity shit that she did, rising out of the ground and her hair looking like Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Cinema, bro. Absolute fucking cinema. I had a feeling they were gonna end the episode somewhere around there, but I did not expect them to end the episode on that note. That was actually really dope. And then, like I was saying, you had the Call of Duty moment with Rudo. That was really funny. I thought that was hilarious. And before we sign off, I do want to say this. The insert song was good, and the portrayal of Zodil was really good. Because while all of this was going on, they still managed to make him feel like he wasn't fazed by any of this, even though you know deep down that he is. You know what I'm saying? They did a really good job in that sense. And again, I can't wait to see what they do with these next 2 or 3 episodes, because that was 21. We got 22, 23, and 24 left. Curious to see what they do. And it sucks because we may never get another episode like this again, but the fact that we actually got it means more to me than you'll ever know. So that'll do it all for today, man. Make sure y'all let me know what y'all thought about episode 21 down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. I really just wanted to voice my praise. It wasn't no analytical breakdown or anything of the sort. I just wanted to really like praise the episode, you know? I wanted to praise it. I wanted to sing Bones' glory. I wanted all of the animators who worked on this to get their flowers. All of you. Even if I didn't mention you, I pray to God that you get your flowers. Even though I showcased y'all names on the screen yesterday, I pray to God that y'all continue to get the work that y'all deserve. I pray that y'all continue just to, you know, flourish and get what y'all want, because y'all truly deserve it. Thank you guys so much. But with all of that being said, man, I'm gonna get out of here and edit this video. Y'all enjoy y'all morning, afternoon, or night, wherever y'all are. I'm DomoSenpai, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.